what is this? Faye, this must mean that Welltail's transformed appearance. This is the transformed appearance of Welltail. Why is he like that, though? Ah, shit. I just realized they didn't update him, Sitten's gear whatsoever. Ah, well, fuck me. Carbon Metric, thanks for the follow. You're awesome, my dude. At least he has one fixed frame, but I don't know which one it is. Why the fuck is that mech sonically awoken? What the? Are you okay? Wise man. It's already too late. Assist me, for I'm about to exterminate it. Zohar is Darius' core. The slave generators are another. It is the source of all their energy. After attaining its power, the freshly awakened id intends to annihilate this world. The contact with Zohar was meant to have been done after the unifying phase of my true personality. Ha! Keep back. You again. You're always getting in my way. But I cannot be stopped. By you. You who couldn't even protect his own wife and son. You cannot even bear to show your face to your son. That is why you wear a mask, isn't it? Khan. Son? Oh, shit. That's right. This man is Faye's... No, I mean, my father, Khan Wong. Emotional damage done. What happened to Faye, it? Too bad. The new personality of Faye that you gave birth to, and all that work that your persona did to make him one perfect unified whole has been wasted. He will be swallowed up by me. I won't permit it. I will destroy you first. As if you could, sissy. Mother died because of your cowardly behavior. And as a result, he ran away from that reality by entering into his memories. And now I continue my existence bearing all that hatred. You wouldn't be able to imagine what it's like. I wasn't simply working unified Faye's personality, you know? All that you and I feel, the sadness and hatred, even though he experienced such things, Faye needed to be encouraged to build himself up in order to be able to comprehend all of this. Faye should be able to understand all of your feelings now. But now you want to erase the one who understands you, to kill Faye. What is it that you want? Why ask me such a thing now? My purpose is the same as his total destruction. That and that alone. Is this world such a bad place that there is only hatred inside of you? You're the one who made me this way. You and that woman, admit it. Ah! Faye, can you hear me? Please take this fistful of memories I'm giving you. Become one with yourself and with me. And we're just watching it happen. Faye, where did the real you go? Remember, you're not going to help Ellie. Yes, this is inside id. A world filled with hatred and sadness. That's all that's here. Yes, now I understand, id. Why you hate the world. Why there is nothing inside you. Nothing. Nothing was given to you. Deprived of all the happy memories. And yet, it feels pleasant. It almost feels good. Now I get it. There's no need to resist. I was originally just an existence that was created as a cover to help id. So it would be better to return to that place. Let's come together to wipe away everything, including ourselves. Remember, or you're not going to help Ellie. Ellie. That's right, Ellie. Wait, hold up, Ellie. We gotta go. I've got to save Ellie. What is this place? What's he done now? He only called you in here for his own sake. This is inside the shell of your basic character, the room of the coward. I'm sure you've been here many times before. I see. I remember now. In my dreams. Everything despised and unwanted, he pushed onto me, while he shut himself up in his own little shell, the coward Fae. The basis for our personalities. Who are you? Ah, you're my... Hey, let us watch this together. This is my most treasured possession. By repeatedly replaying the times he was full of happiness, he lives in his own happy little worlds. While I'm still all alive only because of what's in those leftover dregs. Here, I'll show you everything about me. Ours was an ordinary family. A strict but reliable father. A kind and loving mother. Up till then, it was complete happiness. But one day, Mother suddenly changed. She was like a totally different person. From that day on, Faye lost his home. Father was away often. He had some important work. When Father was away from home, Faye was taken to a place with mysterious machines. Inside there were many strangely dressed people. Many types of probes were injected into Faye's body at the start of some kind of experiments. The tests caused Faye much pain. Mom, help me! What are you doing? No! No! Mother didn't come to his assistance. Young Faye had no way of resisting, but he was able to endure. Eventually, the experiments became unbearable. Many people gathered around Faye. These people had a high compatibility with anima relics. This psychic contact with Faye was to force him to awaken. But no one could make contact with Faye. The power drawn out of Faye, regardless of his will, destroyed them all. This is unbelievable. Mother allowed this to take place. Psychic contact? What do you mean by awaken me? To awaken God, everything had to be perfect order, with nothing lacking. Things divided in the past must become one complete whole again. Countless people died before Faye's eyes. Men, women, the old, the young, even demi-humans. Suffering, grief, fear, ecstasy. A variety of emotions and words lingered, and tumbled about Faye like broken dolls. It was a scene from hell. In front of Father, she acted normally. When Faye tried to tell Father about Mother's strange conduct and the experiments, Father's mind was taken up by his work, and he didn't really listen. He thought it was just childhood fantasies. But he didn't have to endure the pain much longer. Faye's subconscious discovered a way to escape from the trauma. He formed a separate personality to deal with things he didn't like or couldn't bear. He removed himself from out of harm's way. My role was to have all the things he hated forced upon me the moment they arose. From the time of my division from him, I was dominated by hatred. That hatred naturally turned into destructive impulses. I wanted to destroy everything. Mother, father, the entire world. Finally, father noticed mother's odd behavior, but it was already too late. I'd completely separated from that coward, my original self. The puppets were broken, and Faye's heart was too. What would make Mother do such a thing? Mother repeated the experiments to study the power she knew existed within me. Yes, that woman, Mother, was Myung. That's a lie. No, it's true. Mother was Myung. That's right. Karen had become Myung. What is that you say? It's nothing special. Myung does not have only one host body. Myung's roots are sealed in the genes of all women. Any one of them could become Myung. It just happened to be Mother's turn. Only Ellie was special, originally. No! Karen, Myung noticed that Faye's memory time access had increased 2 or 3-fold. She then became convinced that Faye was the contact. Contact? This story moment just keeps on fucking going. Yes, I was the contact. That's why he called out to me, and why the time had come. Stop it. Cut it out. Dad. Mom, help Dad. Hey, Mom, why aren't you helping Dad? Dad's gonna die. Graf came seeking the power that exists within me, to return to his own body. You understand now, don't you? Graf is Lacan. We, his descendants who inherited his lingering thoughts and memories from him, know only too well. Divided 500 years ago, he would become a part of us both. Lacan became Graf. He destroyed everything on the face of the earth. He then mastered how to possess the bodies of others by dwelling in their minds. He's probably enabled to do this after his contact with the existence. The bodies died, but Lacan's spirit continued living by possessing others. He had come that day to return his soul, at last, to the perfect reincarnation of his physical body, the body of Faye. Father fought him, but he couldn't protect Mother or I. He pitifully fought on while coughing up his lifeblood. Graf made a mockery of Father, and Mother would not even help him when he needed her the most. I feel like I read that wrong, but oh well. As for their son, he couldn't take what was happening anymore. He gave into his feelings and released his power, and as a result, Mother died. Mom! And he offloaded the result of his actions onto me. To avoid talking, or taking the responsibility for killing Mother, he used me as a shield. I also killed Mother. He pushed all the bad things onto me, but kept all the memories filled with happiness and Mother's love to himself. And he shut himself away with those memories inside his own little shell forever. This is the place. What you see before you is what he made. He just keeps hanging on to those memories. That's what this is. Stop it, just stop it. These scenes. Are these all there is to us? Enough already. There's nothing here. Just a world filled with deception and pain. Can't be helped. This is our world. This is everything. I was a fool. It was all my fault. I was so busy with my duties in Shavat that I didn't notice Karen had changed. I couldn't save you when you needed my help. Save me? Why bother saying such nonsense now? It's not going to change anything. The only thing you can do now is die by my hand. Ugh. Even still, I'll show you that I can save you. Dad. Stop it, Id. Father's done nothing wrong. I know. This one is the real culprit. Mother and father had no choice. Thanks, pass it back to me. I'm playing with Mother. This is not reality. It's all fake. It's all a trick. All of it. All of it. No, get out. This is my room. I thought you would always be with me. Why won't you see reality? Happiness, sadness, aren't all parts that combine to make me whole. Aren't these all the parts that combine to make me whole? Why won't you show him? Why don't you show Id what you always want? No, that's mine. I don't want to show it to the person who killed Mother. You should talk. You're the one who killed Mother. No, I didn't. You did. I did not kill her. Mother didn't care for you. Father didn't notice either. That's why you killed her. I didn't kill her. I didn't. Knock it off. We killed Mother. It's not one's fault, but ours. It's not because she became young or because Father didn't notice. Don't look outside for the reason. Don't blame anyone but yourself. Yes, Mother was young, and I know that you suffered. No one could have endured it. But you can't push it on to Id alone. We are all one person. We must all become one. Right, Faye? Walk on your own 2 feet. Face up to reality that you didn't want to see. Show them to Id everything you took for yourself. Lies, that woman, the scene. All illusions he made up. My consciousness can see through this trick. I won't be swayed. That's enough. Doing that isn't going to solve anything. Mother saved us at the last moment. That's the truth, right? The reality isn't all grim, Id. My power couldn't save anyone. It only destroyed. I thought that I could only make a connection with others through destruction. That I had to destroy it all. People, the world, even Ellie. No, that's not the case. We can save others just as our mother, despite being young, saved us. Our power can save people. We can save Ellie. That's a first. Mother being so warm. To me, she almost seems too warm. Faye, take the memories I have within me. You must know what it used to be like up until now. Know our identity, about who we are, then figure out what we ought to be done. Our integration is not yet complete. Eliam. Abel. Live. I just can't hand over our child over to you. Live. Lakan, live. If God doesn't exist in our world, then I will create God of my own hands. What is this place? My execution site? Why do you turn on me? Thought we were friends. Who is it? Did I cause this? What has happened to me? What have I become? Live. I will live. Even if I do go to hell, I will live till the end of the world. Of this world. And if the world does not come to an end, I will destroy it with my own hands. Faye? Faye? Who is it? Who's calling me? I am Har. What is that like? I reside in Zohar. I am the beginning and the end. The first and the last. God? God. Some would refer to me as that. From a certain point of view, it is right to view me as such. But at the same time, I am not. I am also a part of you. part of me. I'm defined by how people observe me. You're actually talking to a virtual version of me that you yourself created. I am your perception of me. I don't understand what you're talking about. Who or what are you? In one word, existence. What? In actuality, I do not have a physical form. I am an existence, quote unquote, of a higher dimension. A place you cannot perceive, but in terms you understand, it is a world where everything acts as kinds of waves. It is the source of this four-dimensional universe, the place where time and space is controlled, the fluctuating void, the wave existence. What does such an existence have to do with me? Long ago, oh my god, there's more fucking exposition! Long ago, a modifier or a pseudo-perpetual infinite energy engine was created. That engine was named Zohar. The reactor was created by an ancient people from another planet to attain what is considered to be the ultimate energy possible within this four-dimensional universe. Eventually, those people used that same energy to create the universe's interplanetary invasion weapon, Deus. Zohar was used as its primary source of power. But the unexpected happened. During the connection tests of Zohar with the newly completed Deus, the engine started to examine infinite potential phenomena. Requiring energy, the engine connected this dimension to a higher dimensional space. As a result, the reactor merged or synchronized with the wave existence in that higher dimension. Me. That's what makes it worse, Angelo. This is just tidying up the info that we already received. Explaining it again in another form on the same disc in the same session again. I descended from the point of contact created by the machine through the path of Sephiroth, or the domain you are in right now, and incarnated in the four-dimensional world. After I adventured to the four-dimensional world, in order to stabilize myself here, I had to exchange or materialize my form and enter the modifier engine. In other words, I became bound in Zohar, the cage of fleshy existence. That's the thing, Angelo. I have bad memory. I accept that, and I know I'm gonna forget shit left and right. What doesn't help me remember things is being told over and over and over through text, and that's it. Not much symbology, not much memorable music to go with it. It's just, read this line of dialogue again. Now do it again. Now do it again. Now do it again. It's why I hated school so much. In other words, I became bound in Zohar, the cage of fleshy existence. Since the time I was bound in Zohar, I have always wanted to return to my own dimension, and I came to a conclusion. I had to reverse the process I went through to arrive here. I must be released by the one who installed within me a special feature of this dimension. The will. That one is you. They didn't have the time to give an event. Clearly they did. This is the event right here. If they didn't have the time, it'd be a black screen with text. It's not. They took the minimum amount of time. They cut the corner somewhere else to put this here. I understand that this game is a lot of what could have been. I understand that. Genuinely, I do. It sucks. It got pushed out the door before it was even done, and we have to live with what we have now. But that's still the finished product. It still has to be examined that way. You can't look at it and say, oh, still, appreciate this because it was leading up to this great thing when... No. You don't cook something and say, it was going to be amazing if I had another hour in the oven. You just look at the mess in front of you and say, this is still what I got. Decided it was me? A special feature? Yes. I was given a special attribute of a human by you, the contact. when you observed me, I was given a mother's will. Mother's will. I'm sure you remember. After my descent, you had contact with the modifier engine, Zohar. As a contact, being but only a child, you defined my existence with your desire to return to your mother. Thus, I came to prepare the mother's will. That will is Eliam. Ellie's disposition was influenced by me? Yes. My will was incarnated through a biocomputer, which was vital for Deus. After combining with me, the biocomputer evolved its functions, and that bioplan guaranteed a certain element. That is her. I was split by your contact. My physical form or flesh stayed in Zohar, while my will went into Eliam, and my power went into you. That is why I waited to unite with you, and now it is fulfilled. My only remaining desire is to break this cage of fleshy existence. In order to do that, I must become perfect by combining with Eliam, as well as my other split physical form, Deus. The only way to return to my original dimension is to destroy this physical body in the fourth dimensional world. Zohar is perfect, so in order to destroy Zohar, I need the strength that was attributed to you. Zohar can only be destroyed by the hands of the contact. What about Ellie? If Zohar is destroyed, what will become of Ellie? Zohar and Deus are one. She is bound to the system by another's will to become one with me. In order to release her, it is necessary to destroy that very system that serves as the Deus weapon. However, having been created as a weapon, the Deus system seeks to unify itself with all of you from a different purpose than that of mine. Originally, her releasima should have been performed by me, the one who desires to return back to the higher dimension. But I am also bound to the system, just as she is, so I am unable to participate. You're the only one who can release her from the spell. Just as Deus and I are inseparable, you and her are also inseparable. Alright, I'll destroy Deus and the Zohar modifier, and I'll save Ellie. You have experienced much loss and deprivation in your life. It is very tragic, of course. If you didn't know already, you had a tragic life. Our contact, and the resulting transference of power and will between you and I, most likely played a factor in splitting your personality. I disagree. I can't have anything or anyone beside myself. Regardless of what may have happened in the past, with a past of time and become more remote. Actual God is saying, yo, bro, my bad. And you're saying, no, it is my fault. It is a problem that comes from within myself, that I myself must deal with. Still, it is actually partly true that it is a lot of his fault. I see. You have managed to accept those tragedies, to tolerate all things, to comprehend and find where you stand in this world. If you have succeeded to do all these things, I am sure you will succeed in what awaits you now. To liberate all of us, use the Xenogears. Destroy Zohar. Wait, there's more I need to ask you. The system is awakening. Ask her later. Save your data. Please. I can tell there's a good story in here. But I can also tell it is one of the worst ways to tell a good story. Like, I enjoy reading visual novels. Like, I've read a lot of them in my time, and they're pretty fucking memorable and good. But for some reason, this story, told in this way, loses me on so many ways. And I'm just... I don't know. Like, genuinely speaking, if I was not streaming this game, and I don't know. Like, I feel like I would have dropped this game a while ago. Not necessarily in Disc 2, but a little bit before it, and then the moment Disc 2 happened, I would have said, I'm making the right choice, and I would have returned it to Blockbuster. Like, this thing, it's a good game. It has a good story. But my fucking god. This is challenging my idea of a good story will shine through no matter the medium. Either that idea is flawed, or this story is somehow worse than I'm thinking it is because I don't know. I generally want to say a good story will always be able to be understood and enjoyed no matter which way you tell it. I say that to cover for a lot of movies, games, even stories that people tell each other. If it's a good story, you just telling it instead of showing a video or anything will convey enough of a meaning that they can appreciate it. And this game, it's putting a real big dent in that theory right now with how the story and the pacing and everything is going out. Have you ever heard of Squaresoft? I know they're a game making people that went out a long time ago, but I don't know if I've ever played any of their games, funny enough. Let me actually look it up right now. Let me see. Squaresoft Video Game Company. What have they made that I might know? That tells me nothing. Alright, let me load up a different page that might tell me if I've played any of their games. Final Fantasy VII, Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy VI. And actually, wait, this is just going through. I think it's throwing in Square Enix in there as well. That's the funny thing, Carbon Metric. My friend in my house right now wants to watch Evangelion. I know the baggage that comes with it, but I've not seen it. And if I'm to expect this whole shit again with Evangelion, I'm probably gonna tune out so fucking fast. Like, let me see. Bushido Blade, Kingdom Hearts, Parasite Eve. I heard about Parasite Eve, but never played it. Super Mario RPG, never got to play it. My friend owned it, but I never was in the house when he played it, so I did not even know how it looked like. Final Fantasy Tactics, I only played Advanced. I did not play the original Tactics, so I don't think I could count on that one. Through and through RPG, same Vagrant Story, the fantastic, bit hard and great. I feel like that sounds familiar. Hold on. Okay, no, that's not what I was thinking. Vagrant Story, I've actually never seen the box art even. Like, normally for a lot of these older games, I would say I've seen the box art at like a Blockbuster Hollywood video or a Target or something that I've gone to, and just sort of like seen the casing behind the glass of like, here's a good game that you'll never play because your family's poor. Bye. But like this one, I've never seen. But all right, using the link you gave me, Death Trap, Will, Death Trap 2, Dragon Slayer, Next Crusader, Alpha, Knight, King's Knight, Original Dragon, Deep Dungeon, Mystery Quest. Nope, not that one. Genesis, Aliens 2, Final Fantasy, the original one, Deep Dungeon, Final Fantasy 2, Rad Racer 2, Romancing Saga, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Funny enough, I had the chance to play that one, but I turned it down. That's probably one of the only Final Fantasy games that I had the chance to play actively when I was little, and chose not to. It was primarily because we had Super Mario Bros. And we wanted to beat that game, me and my friend. Secret of Mana, that one I've just only seen. I've never actually seen someone play it or played it myself. Breath of Fire, I hear it's good, but at least I hear the name thrown around in positive connotation, so I assume it's good. Front Mission, Chrono Trigger, I've heard a lot of good things about, but I've just never played it. Secret of Evermore, Bahamut Lagoon, Front Mission. They have so many fucking games in here. Final Fantasy Tactics, Tobal 2. Oh, the Fast and Square at the time didn't get marketing. That kind of sucks. Yeah, I've pretty much played and seen none of these. Oh no, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance is on here, so technically there is one game I've played to completion right there, and also Kingdom Hearts 1, the original. So that's two. I've got two on this list, but that's about it. But I don't know. Just there's a good game in this game. There is the making of a good game. There's a good making of a great game. But part of me wants to say this game tried so hard to be compelling, complex, and like religious sort of references so much that it sort of felt like it wanted to be complicated for the sake of being complicated, not because it had a symbolism to really show. It feels at times like how do I not sound rude saying this? I knew this kid in freshman year of high school. This dude, he had just started getting into like some stuff, some games that had like the sort of same meaning and psychological stuff, and he wanted to flex and talk about a lot of these things. And as in the age of teenagers, angst is everywhere, and he talks about all of that, and he tries to sound so smart. He is talking it up. He's using a lot of terms, and for the moment, we all think it's correct. Like, we think, oh shit, you're smart. But looking back, he was just throwing out words randomly to make it sound like he knows what he's talking about. Just random words, reflections, and just piecing things together on the chalkboard, trying to make himself look good. And I feel like this game almost reaches that level. It's prevented from doing that by the not small amount of times where it is actually very good symbolism and reference and storytelling and writing. But those times where it just drags down, it fucking sucks. But I'm done right now. We'll probably finish the game on Friday, and then I'll be able to get out of here. But that's just my thoughts on everything so far. Who knows? When the game's done, I can actually give my proper thoughts on how it concluded and everything. Because to me, the ending of a story is what I remember most of all, and so far this ending is really struggling to keep me going with it. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you had a great time. I'll see you guys on Friday for what will probably be, unless God help us, some other shit happens, the end of Xenogears. And after that, probably Disgaea 6. Probably. Until then, stay awesome, and hopefully you'll let me entertain you one more time, another time. See ya.